Karen, can you please go to this new link that I will give to you? I want to Facebook message you. If folks can hear us, we're sorry.
We're very sorry if anyone is there and can hear us.
Isn't there like a song about like, can you hear me or something? You know what I'm talking about?
I think I might.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you see me?
If anyone is there.
Whoa! Isn't there like a song about like,
Yes!
you know what I'm talking about?
do?
I think I might. Can you hear me?
Okay.
If anyone is there.
Ooh, lordy.
Oh.
Yeah, legs are like butter. 2 sticks of melted butter.
Google Hangouts are being weird. If you have any live chatting you want to do, please do it in the event page. Thank you.
Talk
We will
amongst
not
yourselves.
suck so hard.
Here's a topic. A chickpea
Oh,
is neither
Sophia
a
St.
chick-
James just commented, probably saying that I look fabulous.
A
Let's see.
chickpea is neither
What
a
is this
chick
looking?
nor a pea.
Yeah, I want to see.
Oh, we had like such a
Hi,
cute.
Sophia. Bye, Sophia.
We had such a cute play-in.
I know.
Oh.
I played Barry Manilow.
Yeah. Did you want my
Yeah.
computer for anything? Did you want it?
Yeah.
Did you need
Karen,
it?
go sit down.
No,
Yeah.
I'm,
Karen, come sit down. You're missing.
Introducing
I'm all,
Karen Crusher.
I'm all frazzled. All right, we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, so this is
Ah,
Karen
what am I
Crusher.
there? Oh my goodness. We're
It's
So
delayed.
it's delayed.
Like our video is delayed.
Okay.
So what we're looking at isn't what we're seeing right this second,
oh man.
which is weird.
It's very confusing.
It's
Wow.
very confusing.
Oh.
I think that the trick to this, like we don't know what we're doing, but I'm guessing that the trick to this
I
is
can't
that
see that.
we don't pay attention to what's happening on there because it's delayed and it'll be weird.
But I need to know
So-
that I'm on camera and I'm not like
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
Is there?
Like
There's
that.
no way to see it live. There's a way to see it live.
I mean, I'm
That
sure
is the
there's-
live. The
this
live is
live.
slightly delayed.
The live is slightly delayed. But yeah, just come in a little bit. You're fine. I'll go this way.
Thank you for bearing with.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for bearing with us.
Thank you.
We were told by Vern to thank you, but also I'm sure that we would thank you anyway.
Yes. Oh.
But we are doing
lot.
what we are told.
So hopefully we can
Okay.
be heard now.
Welcome to
Hi.
brunch with
Happy
us.
Valentine's Day. Now you can hear me. Yeah. Sorry for the. Yeah, it's 30 minutes into.
Yeah, but we did set it to go to 12:30, or not 12:30, 1:30. So
Oh, this one's just gonna go forever.
oh, this one just goes forever. This one just goes till we end it.
Forever.
Yeah,
Forever.
we'll just at the end of it strap a GoPro to Karen and stream it live. I mean, I would watch that. It would just be a lot of
You know,
arms, and the arms would be like telling you, like, "I'm so excited for things."
I'm so like the Target lady, I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen that Kristen Wiig, yes,
Yeah.
a candle, yes, what'd
Yeah.
you find it? Yeah, it's me. But yeah, actually, because I go on bike rides out here and see, oh my god, it's so funny.
Stop watching.
I'm sorry. I'm very, very distracted right now.
Wait,
when I go on these
we're
long
gonna
bike rides.
pause for just like 1 second. Like, welcome everyone who's
Oh,
made it to
sorry,
the live
yes.
stream.
Yes.
I'm Joy Young. I'm a poet. This is Karen Crusher. Karen, how would you describe what you do?
I do alternative acoustic new folk.
Cool. Describe yourself more while I share this live chat, the one that's actually working.
Okay. Yeah, I need to do that. But I'm a singer-songwriter out of Scottsdale. I have been doing this about 15 years or so. Stage manager.
Or can you send me the link that works?
other
I'm
than-
sorry. I'm trying to share it on my Tumblr.
Okay, sorry, distracted. Anyway, no, that's pretty much. I mean, I'm into fitness.
Show your guns.
I'm a martial. I
Yeah,
can't.
show your.
I can't.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to take the shirt off later, and I'll
The
show
shirt.
it because it's like,
Yeah.
oh. it's
Stay
just-
with
it's
us,
too-
and Karen will strip a little bit for you
yes,
later.
for you, just for you, because
It's
it's
Valentine's
Valentine's
Day.
Day.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
I'll have nothing but the bow tie, and my sports bra.
You got so
Man.
awkward. You made yourself really
I
uncomfortable.
know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this. You know me. I flail. I'm awkward.
Yeah, no, it's
and-
okay. We're
All
both
right,
really
we're good.
flaily.
Yes.
I think that's like why our friendship works.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Joyanne. Yes.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah. I'm excited to like do the live stream together with all of our awkward and like
Yeah.
have it like
Yeah.
focused in. Like I feel like it's like all of our awkward condensed into like a brief period of time. It's like sometimes we have to banter, and when we're bantering, like we just forget what we're talking about, and it's terrible. So
It's great though. No, it's like
welcome to an hour of awkward banter
with branching out and tangents and.
Thank you, Sophia and Ashley and Christian, for watching us and like
I love you
figuring out
guys.
the live stream.
I love you so much.
And anyone else who is watching. Yeah. So we were going to talk about like weird relationship and gift giving moments.
Gift giving moments.
In our lives.
Okay. I mean, how about you go first, Joy? Because I mean, I feel like you talk about yourself. I mean, the amazing circus poet. Are you gonna make balloon animals today?
Oh, I didn't even plan that. I could do that later.
Okay, balloon animals and other things as well.
Yeah, and like don't forget, you can also ask us questions if we are not being interesting enough with like just our bantering. You can ask them in the Facebook event page. Is the best place to ask because we have someone watching that for us, which is lovely. And by someone, we mean the lovely Vern, who is miming something to me that I didn't understand. Bow ties? Are you trying to tell me to bow tie? Oh, this morning was great. Karen, I told Karen that we needed to wear bow ties, and Karen showed up with a pre-tied bow tie.
Why you gotta call me out? Are you kidding me?
It's like such a fashion offense in some way. It's like the laziest thing. I'm like, no pre-tied bow ties in my home.
Look, and I told them, I'm working out, you know, getting over the cargo shorts. I'm just new to being dapper in the last year or so, you know, eating tips all the time, you know, and looking sharp.
You're slowly becoming not a lesbro.
Yes.
I'm
I
really
was such a
you.
bow dog. Oh, it was, yeah. I'm sure there's some wonderful pictures somewhere out there of me running around with a backwards hat. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not, you know.
There's like a kind of like authenticity question to it, like where like, who you were and who you're becoming. Like I can't imagine you and your personality dressed that way right now. Like I feel like it wouldn't fit.
No.
Or like how you feel. Not that like it wouldn't be how you used to feel, or like couldn't be how you felt now.
No.
This conversation got weird real quick. I was just trying to thank Vern because I put the bow ties on, and then I got really nervous because I was so scared of doing this. And then I like couldn't remember how to do the bow tie, and I spent like 10 minutes like trying to tie bow ties while trying to get Karen to mirror it, which was a very bad choice.
No, it was so cute. Joy's like my queer parent, and it's kind of
like weird because I must be like a Time Lord because I'm also younger than you.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm your Time Lord parent who's traveled back in time but hasn't had you yet because I'm younger than you, or like I had you but it was been a while, and like I'm not the right age. If that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking Doctor Who here. Anything can happen.
So Vern came and tied our bow ties for us, which was really nice, and I appreciate. And it's one of the many benefits of having this relationship that I have.
Oh my!
Relationships make me so awkward.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
So we were
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
we're not good at reading stage directions at your
cue cards. We need to work on this.
Yeah, we're failing at the cue cards a little bit. Sorry.
So 16 years ago today, I shipped off to Marine Corps boot camp. So Valentine's Day always has this, you know, loving, militaristic kind of you know, air to me, and I was very young, and so I think of that plane ride going to Paris Island, South Carolina, beginning a new journey. That
sounds like quite a journey.
Yeah.
You did that on Valentine's Day?
I did that on Valentine's Day, yes. So it's like, it's always a reminder of at least nothing.
And how was that love affair?
I'm gonna get
how was your love affair with the
I'm not ready to talk about that story just yet, but yes, it lasted a year and 6 months. Ooh, but anyway, we'll get there.
That's like quite a long time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that's longer than most relationships I've had.
Or Karen Crusher land.
Vern's face is priceless when I say these comments.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be really awkward when we start talking about relationships with Vern also watching us and giving us cue cards. I hadn't really thought that through.
Which is yeah. And you know
It's like a lot.
Yeah.
Like I often like don't think things through when they sound like great ideas, especially when it comes to like Vern and like being in a relationship, because it's like weird things, not like the serious life things, but things like for Halloween, not this last year, but the year before, we had dressed up. I have a poem about the Hamburglar, and so Vern dressed up as like a pinup hamburger, and we went to Lawn Gnome because they were having this haiku deathmatch thing. And Vern does haiku, and I'm actually not very great at haiku. Like most of my haiku are ridiculous, and like
I love your haiku.
Thanks, but I mean they're really.
I wrote you a haiku for your birthday last year.
Oh yeah, you did.
That? I should play shit.
I appreciated that.
It's very
wonderful. But yeah, so Vern was like, I'm going to do all these sexy hamburger haiku, because you were supposed to do haiku in the theme of your costume. And I like hadn't thought through that like as the Hamburglar, like a lot of those haiku would be like directed at me. So then I was like in the audience like, oh, this is so uncomfortable. Like I'm like definitely part of this, but I'm not even on stage and it's really awkward. It was fun though. Vern won.
Take that, Bill Campana.
Wait.
You don't even
what
have.
Did you win? What was won?
The fame.
Nothing? Oh,
the
just
fame of winning.
I beat Bill Campana, who's like the best haiku in Phoenix, maybe.
I don't know. I don't think there is like a best haiku in Phoenix. Like both Bill Campana and the Clute have like done national competitions with that. I got to co-host the haiku death match the last time I went to nationals, and that was really really fun. I like. It was great because most of my job was to keep the brackets right and make fun of Clute. So it was just me messing with him on stage uncomfortably. It's a lot of banter.
You're good at that.
Yeah, I
think you're really
I can
good.
do some banter. I feel like when I ask people to watch me, it's like, come on my train wreck. Like, hop on board.
It's a very inspirational train wreck.
It'll be great.
Yeah, your stage presence is
Yeah.
absolutely. I think it's wonderful.
I feel like I trade in awkward. Like that's my gift. If I have a gift. Did you want to do your song? Because I feel like a lot of people are watching this primarily to watch your song. Did you want to do that? Or do you want to do that later?
I mean, I don't know. Like with yeah, we could do. I mean, specifically if audio wise.
Are you worried about the audio?
Well, I mean, I can definitely.
We had like made Karen bring like audio equipment, and then we sort of failed at making it look good, work. So that was a problem.
So I can just.
We appreciate your comments about how dapper we are.
Oh, well,
those are really nice.
Well, thank you.
I don't know. You can't even like really see my bow tie because it's like not a good contrast situation. But it's like right. It's
I can give you extra light.
Give me extra light with your phone. I don't know if that works at all. The delay makes it impossible to know.
Well, we tried.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
yeah,
there we go.
Totally
Okay.
see it. Great.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Both of these bow ties were gifts from Vern at different points.
Very nice.
This one was
Well
a
done.
gift around Valentine's Day last year.
I see it did work a
So,
little bit.
yeah. Fine. But I just wanted everyone to know that I did deliver on my promise of bow ties.
And I had to because they said they were gonna.
Yeah.
Even though yes, I showed up with a pre-made one, but teach me the ways of dapper.
I mean, I'm figuring it out myself. It's also
You
like
have
hard.
suspenders though. Like,
I do. I have a lot of suspenders.
It's
I'm really excited that
on
it's warmer
point.
now, so like now I can wear the suspenders because it's like I couldn't wear suspenders and like all the jackets
then why? Yeah.
and things like that don't work very
That's
well
neat.
together.
Mhm.
But now that it's finally like heated up a little, I can go back to the suspenders. I'm sorry, we can't like read your comments.
That's a
and
lot to
keep
read.
talking.
I mean, yeah.
Test the mic, and then Facebook people will tell you if it works
Oh.
right away, and it'll take 5 seconds.
Okay, we're gonna test the mic system, and if Facebook people could tell us, I'm just gonna let you know it's now plugged in. And if you could let us know if our microphone is working, that would be really helpful to us.
Check.
Thanks for being our dates.
Check, you're amazing.
It's Valentine's Day.
Can you hear me?
Vernon and I don't really do Valentine's Day. Karen, have you been in relationships that do Valentine's Day?
Oh yeah.
How was that?
I can't remember.
Did you ask her if we did Valentine's Day?
No.
No, we no.
That wasn't.
No. It's been a long time since I've been in a relationship that I can't even. Oh, no, that was an anniversary.
Present giving in relationships is weird.
What do you think?
Because you really want to be like comparably awesome, but you don't want to outdo it.
Sounds nice.
Oh, you can hear the guitar too.
Ooh, good. Thanks, Facebook.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you, thank you. Can you hear the guitar?
And Sophie.
Oh, and Sophia. Hello, Sophia.
Yeah. Are you getting ready to play a song? You're half off. You have to move
No,
in.
I know. I'm just.
Oh man. I mean, I wish that we had set up. So we had play-in music. I forgot what we were playing now.
Barry Manilow.
Oh, yeah.
Can't Smile Without You.
Yeah, we had play-in music that was Barry Manilow, Can't Smile Without You. And we thought it was going to be really great and that it was going to be really ridiculously funny. And then nobody could hear anything. It's the disaster of doing that. Are you just doing your song now? Is that
I'm just doing a check.
A
Just
check?
see, I'm waiting to hear it.
okay? I
if
thought you
I
were
can
just like
do-
unannounced doing your song, and I was like, well, okay, we'll just do
No.
that.
No, you told me to.
Yeah.
You told me to do this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I like really wish I could play an instrument. It's like a real thing.
Did you bring your
I
shaker
knew
in?
you were gonna say
Oh,
that.
I could have helped.
Oh,
I told you
shaking.
to remind her.
Oh,
I know we both
for the
failed.
love of the sweet
Hold on, I'm
fairy
gonna make one.
justice.
You're gonna make a
I
shaker?
made one.
Vern's getting crafty in our kitchen right now, which sounds strange a little bit.
I bought this
Getting crafty in the kitchen on Valentine's Day. It sounds like a weird thing. It sounds a little sexy,
craft
and they don't know what's happening in there.
on the kitchen.
It could be really
Valentine's
sexy.
Day.
We don't know.
Maybe we can make a folk song about that.
Make a folk song about getting
Yeah.
crafty in the kitchen.
Kidding me?
That
Yeah.
would that should be your next single. Getting crafty in the kitchen
On Valentine's Day.
on Valentine's
I
Day.
like it. You want to help it? Yeah, help me write this.
Yeah, I'll help you write the song. I've never written a song before though.
Well,
So-
you're halfway there. I mean, you know,
Poet
with
things.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's just adding words to it. That's
Just adding chords to
easy.
it.
So,
What are you checking right now? You can't check like
no, I'm sorry.
I
sorry.
thought you were gonna talk and then
I'm
you
sorry.
stopped.
Oh no,
talking.
I thought you were no. Sorry. Is there a way to check the chat on that?
The chat on our thing? I don't know. Hold on.
There, the chat.
Because I mean,
enable it, but they can chat on Facebook.
Oh, okay. We couldn't figure out how to enable the chat. But remember, you can message on Facebook. You can ask questions if you're watching through the link on my Tumblr. We appreciate you for being here. Oh, cool.
Spaceman pasta.
Spaceman
my goodness,
pasta.
amazing.
Vern just made us a shaker so I can play along. And wait, hold on. I'm going to have to show the internet world. It's made out of these little
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah, they're like spaceman pasta that Vern bought one day for like dinner fun.
We had a space theme.
Yeah, we had a space themed dinner. It was great. It was out of this world. That was terrible. Look, there's a little spaceman.
Oh my goodness.
And
No,
wait,
it's so good.
here's a planet pasta. It's very cute. I love it.
Oh,
But this is our shaker. So your song better. I mean, it's perfect for your Star Wars song for me to. I'm not really good at music. Is the problem?
Make a C.
Wait, no.
this is
No,
great.
I can't do
Hold it
this.
this way, underhand.
This is so great.
This is bad.
And then you're gonna make a C, bring it towards you, under, up, and under, up.
Doing a thing. I hate this. This is terrible. I'm sorry.
Go going at your pace. It's okay.
I shouldn't be allowed to do this.
You're great. You're great.
I have no musical skill. Vern's gonna do this. It's terrible. I'm a poet with no musicality. It's terrible. I see how it happens, but like I can't do it.
Smell the cat.
I can juggle.
Smell the cat. What are they? Can you please ask if or check to see if my guitar can be heard?
I'm pretty sure they can hear it. Someone tell Karen on Facebook that they can hear her guitar. Tell her what nice sounds.
Or even through here or anywhere. Just I mean, you can't. Do you have earphones? You can't just plug earphones in and give me a little check.
Karen's freaking out.
I'm not freaking out. You wanted me to bring the guitar up, so I did. And so it's here.
Do you feel better? Like, do you feel like more natural when you have your guitar?
I feel
Is it like a security blanket?
Yeah, maybe a little.
Yeah, like it's like your vinyl.
No. Like I'm up on stage and this is what a half-inch piece of metal pipe, and I swear I can hide behind it.
But remember, the live stream is slightly
for
delayed.
you.
Oh, for me?
I want you to hear on there if you can hear my guitar.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah. I know. I feel like I can hide behind the microphone too.
Yeah.
It's really helpful.
Yeah.
And you're not actually hiding at all, but it feels good.
Mm-hmm.
But I always
say
imagine
the guitar sounds beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Now, check is
you feel better.
Sound check, yes.
You feel good. Now you could like break out into a song at any moment.
I could.
Yeah. No, not this moment. Not this moment. It's fine.
No, I'm getting shy.
I don't know. I made it weird.
Why do you do this to me?
I
It's like
always
two
make it
introverted
weird.
people. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get through this.
We'll get through this. Yeah.
Don't make fun of me.
I don't know. What? Okay. Have you ever done a cute Valentine's date?
Oh my goodness. I'll be honest, I can't remember ever dating.
Oh.
It's been so long and I drank a lot back then. So
it's
it's like
gone.
I don't really have memories.
Yeah.
So unless it's somebody
So you
were to
probably,
jog my memory.
You probably
yeah.
like bought somebody a drink on Valentine's Day.
I mean,
probably a
I was a
romantic
serial
gesture.
monogamous for a really long time. So it was like in back to back relationships for at least a decade.
Okay. Relationships are weird.
Yeah,
sometimes.
and I'm sure like I can tell you my 4th of July's, I've had some really craptastic 4th of July's. Valentine's Day, not so much. I can't, I mean, unless if, somebody that I dated told me something that we did. That's okay. Anyway, don't laugh at me, you guys. Oh.
No, it's also just like Vern's face. Like Vern is like showing us cue cards. And I'm like, part of me is like, why is Vern just not in our video at this point? Like, Vern's just like a presence over there. Right. And I appreciate your presence. And also, you're wearing a really good Valentine's Day dress.
It's quite amazing.
It's adorable.
Quite
and like, great in like a fuck you way.
What do you call those things? The little candy hearts.
Yeah.
Have you told
candy hearts?
No. Tell that why? Well,
no,
I was fixing things out.
It's a dress. I mean, some of you may have seen it during the technical difficulty.
Oh, right. Oh my goodness.
Vern, you can't like be engaging with us from over there. It's like nobody can hear you except for the shaking. They can hear you? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Then you could just have a little commentary and that's fine. But Vern's dress is great. It's a little sweethearts, but they say things about how like I hate you. And what else does it say? Jerk. Yeah.
Eat dirt.
Eat dirt is a good one. It was great. Karen saw it and was like, how cute. And then was like, oh, they're
all
my
mean.
Goodness. How cute.
It's like, mean. I love it.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vern has like several really good dresses. Like my favorite's the Doctor Who one.
Ooh.
It's just the Doctor Who villains.
Mm.
So it's got the angels on it, like the weeping angels. And those are like the creepiest thing about the Doctor Who universe, is those angels. Except for like the episode where the Statue of Liberty is one. Like that like feels a little so over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like the Statue of Liberty being one of the weeping angels here.
Mm-hmm. I need to be I need to watch more.
Oh, you haven't? Oh,
I
all the spoilers! I've ruined it.
It's okay. No. It's okay. It's okay. I'm in my little days get at Artland, you know, it's hard to focus.
Yeah.
And because I get sucked into it. It's like, oh, I just watched both seasons of Transparent. Oh my
what did
goodness!
you think of that?
I thought it was well done.
Yeah.
Really well done. I mean, it almost had this, like, if the L Word were to come back online in a different kind of way, it had that really hardcore storytelling, and I don't know,
okay.
just like a really good character development, really interesting way of stories. I don't know, I enjoyed it. I
watched
don't know
some of it and I liked it, but like for whatever reason, like I couldn't connect to it in the same way that I had hoped. And I think it's one of those things where it's like so many of the things I've seen on trans identities are older people, like transitioning like way late in life, like after they've had kids and stuff. And I always wonder, like, do we see those trans bodies so much because like as a society we sexualize older people? So like now you're a trans person, but we don't have the question of your sexuality as much.
Oh,
I think.
interesting.
Like, I don't know, that's one of the things I worry about, but I worry about everything. So,
oh, it's a
surprise.
It's a valid question.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you could, I would love to see your analysis of it, because you have such a different take, especially on queer theory. Queer theory?
Yeah, queer theory is a thing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you've told me so much, and I really need to start keeping a log and a list.
A log?
Yeah, because my brain hasn't thought academically in a while, and I'm like, oh my goodness, to be able to, you know, have a.
Yeah, I would nerd
quality
out
discussion
about queer things any day of the week. Like anybody who wants to buy me coffee and talk about queer theory, basically, I would just do that any day. I'd be very happy about it. But we should take a break for you to play your song.
You want me to play? Okay.
Yeah. So we promised that Karen would play a Star Wars themed love song. And so Karen is going to play a song called Death Star Heart. Is it available on the internet?
It is not yet. This is the first time that it will be streaming in any
that's
sort
so
of
exciting.
way. So yeah, I wanted to wait since it is Valentine's
this is
Day.
where I was supposed to do the shaker, but we discovered I have no musicality.
It's okay.
So if Vern wants to be the background shaker,
Oh no.
you could do that. Vern's gonna do it though. Harder than it looks. Easier than Oh wait, can I have the whiteboard?
Okay, Vern.
No
Thank you.
shaker?
Across the galaxy, stop on Tatooine, beyond the Dune Sea. The battle station is complete. Scoundrels and villainy is where you found me. You were so happy you could burst, because I shot first. You said it was like a million voices crying out. I said, don't be afraid, it's only said to annihilate. I said, it's not a trap, stop trying to rebel. You know I had you from the start, with my Death Star heart.
Death Star Heart.
Leave it to me. Now you've got company. I'm the one you're looking for. Drop your weapon at the door. You said it was like a million voices crying out. I said, don't be afraid, it's only said to annihilate. I said, it's not a trap, stop trying to rebel. You know I had you from the start, with my Death Star heart.
It's like rocking out.
I know, it was really great. Anyway,
Background.
there's what I have
Okay.
so far. At some point, it will
Wait,
be
I need
available.
this for a second.
I'll have it on SoundCloud. Actually, I also just re-released my debut album, Granite, acoustically on Friday. And for this weekend, this very amazingly long weekend, you can hop over to soundcloud.com/Karen-Crusher and download all 10 tracks of my album today and tomorrow.
That's exciting.
Yes. So anyway, it's it's all acoustically driven because the first version of my album Granite has some sweet little drum beats, but I wanted to go back to the roots. Anyway, there's Death Star Heart. Thank you so much.
So do we have a question? Is that what you were saying, Vern? I haven't looked at the questions yet. Oh, we're getting a question. Vern is going to tell us it in a moment. You could be like the voice of God.
Ooh, Ashley would like to know if Karen could take a line or two from one of Joy's poems and turn it into a song, or vice versa. Joy takes Karen's song and presents it like you would a slam poem.
Ooh, we could do that. Let's do both.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
this very like.
Yeah.
Ashley,
Right this
right now?
second.
Okay.
That's what we're doing. Give me like. Can you write down? Here, we're gonna do this. You write down a thing. Wait, we need pens. I'm sorry, Vern.
I have to show you too.
Wait, what are you showing me? I'm so, I don't know what's happening anymore. Oh yeah, you can talk about this plant while we.
How cute is this succulent? This is just so adorable, and it has like this little cute little, I don't know. It's just really adorable. I'm
His
like,
name is Stephen with a PH.
this is Steven with a PH. You're adorable.
Okay, wait.
Karen, are your song lyrics posted online anywhere?
They are not yet.
So I'm gonna give Karen this book of my poems right here, and Karen can just pick. You've heard a lot of my things. Karen is the one who helped me record this CD that I have. So I'm actually doing the thing where I talk about the stuff I made. Good job. Yeah, thanks, Karen. But Karen helped me make the CD and sat at my house for a long period of time in which I did poem after poem and like recorded them. I fed you, yeah. That's
if you
important.
feed me, we'll do many things.
Yeah, it's really important to feed people. That did sound a lot like a proposition.
Oh, it is a proposition. Yes, I want to make
You
that
couldn't
weird.
hold eye contact.
I know.
You're the one who weirded
I'm getting
out.
better. I'm getting better. I'm new at this, okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
it'll get better.
Well, I mean, the only poem that I have that everyone thinks is a love poem, but I don't always think. Anyway, the only poem I have that I think of as a love poem sometimes is this poem. It's my dress poem. Can you make a song out of like a couple of the lyrics?
I mean, the thing is, it's not gonna sound very romantic. Like I'm gonna make it like Phoebe Buffet, and that would.
That's fine. Do it. I think that might be even funnier. Hold on.
Oh, the cow in the meadow goes moo.
Okay, wait. Maybe this paragraph.
Oh, do you want me to do it a cappella?
No. You can just whatever.
Which paragraph?
Maybe like that one. But like, if you could just while you're, I need you to write down some words to your song so I can say them like a song.
Goodness. Okay. Okay.
I wish I had memorized. Ooh, could you just thank you.
This is awesome.
Having
more
drink given to me. I mean, Vernon is the best of all stage manager people ever. We appreciate you.
Hey, that granite, I
We're just
support you.
none of us know what we're doing without Vern. Basically, like this would be a disaster.
When you're on tour without me.
When we're on tour without Vern,
We can hide on a stage.
we can hide on a stage. Yeah. Because like we just have to show
Oh,
up.
we're going on tour.
Yeah, that's a thing. We should probably
Talk,
also
Joy.
talk about. Yeah, we're going on tour. It's going to be through the Pacific Northwest. Salt Lake City is one of our stops. We'll be in Seattle and Portland. It looks like we are hopping up over to Canada, which will be really exciting. I've never been
to Canada either.
Yeah, we're having like a first adventure together.
I love Canadians too.
That's so, I mean, like all of them, like even ones who are assholes.
They're so nice. No, even their assholiness is sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
I've met a Canadian asshole before.
Oh.
I feel like
maybe I don't take them completely seriously then.
I feel like maybe you have a strange thought about Canadians.
Maybe I do. Maybe I'm a little biased.
I'm sure like Canadians are great, like, but I feel like they're just like other populations of people where some of them just suck. Like, you know, it's like I don't like all people I meet who are gay. Like some people I meet who are gay.
When are you going on tour?
we're going into our, thanks.
Sorry.
We're going on
Canada's
tour
awesome.
in May and June is when we will be gone. Mostly the end of May through mid to late June. A lot of our dates are still up in the air, but we're working on it. And if you follow us on social media, you will get tour updates as we know what days we will be where. And you can come and see us. And then you can like buy us drinks, mini drinks. You can buy Karen water,
Yes.
which is also a drink.
Yes.
It's great. You can buy our CDs. Probably I'll have physical CDs. I don't know if you'll have physical CDs.
Yes, so no, I will. Almost definitely. Yes, yes, yes. Within the next 3 weeks.
I have books illustrated by a local graphic designer who does comics, Grace Folliard. Who's
Woo!
awesome.
Grace did my album covers too.
Yeah, we just hired Grace for
is
everything.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you're looking to hire somebody, you should just always hire Grace.
Always Grace.
Yeah. Okay, do you have enough lyrics for me to say it like a slam poem yet?
I hope
No.
you can set them into Kinsu. Hang on.
Yeah. So like Vernon and I don't really do Valentines things, which is why we're able to do this live stream thing, and it's not like ruining my relationship or anything.
Can you read that? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I think I can read that okay. Like I also teach poetry to like teenagers, and I have to read their stuff, and like they don't write on paper ever, so it's like really weird because they're just so used to writing on their phones and computers. So it's like, like they're not even going to teach like cursive anymore. Is a thing.
Really?
Yeah, like they're going to stop teaching it.
What?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Like who uses cursive?
But
Like the only thing you need to do cursive for is like signing your name, which almost nobody writes legibly anyway. We're all going to just start signing with an X.
well, very true.
Be lazy, probably.
Very true.
That's gonna
I
happen.
guess more digitalized
Oh,
digital
okay.
things. Anyway.
So is that's sunsets?
Senses.
Senses. Okay. I mean, I could just do it as sunsets.
You can do whatever you want, Jo Young.
and
that's part of-
sediment can soothe.
Yes.
The last one.
Sediment can soothe.
So you need to sleep. Sediment can soothe. Okay. I'm just gonna try to read this like a slam poem, like in my most slam poem voice. Ready? Lay that granite. I want to support you. I can't even do it. It's just don't laugh, Vern. You're making it too hard. Shush. No. That Vern just like totally said that's what she said with a facial expression, in case nobody understood what just happened. Lay that granite. I want to support you. Lay that granite. I want to adore you. Right into your arms, slipping past your senses, singing you to sleep. Sediment can soothe. I like that you did it with me.
That was good.
Thanks. I tried.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That was, yes.
Sometimes Vern will read like ingredient lists or whatever. Like we had a box of like pretzel mix that like it sounded weirdly sexual, like all the directions. So Vern will like read it like it's a weird, sexy slam poem. If anyone requests, Vern might do it. Oh yeah, because we bought another mix of it just because of how funny the back of the box was. Are you ready? Are you gonna do this?
Trying to be inspired. Hang on.
Oh, you're trying to be. I mean, this was a difficult task. My side was easier, I think.
Just that paragraph.
Yeah, sure. However much you want.
It's like you got a guitar in my hands now. I'm not gonna stop.
And we'll go a little after.
Oh,
Like
low
after-
battery.
yeah,
low
we have
battery.
low battery.
Oh,
Low
low battery. Oh, hang on.
I'll get it.
Hang on.
Simmer down.
Oh,
Keep going, Karen.
sorry. Low battery.
You're more inspired by low battery than my poems. That's what we just learned.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Okay, well you try to do that. I'm gonna do a haiku about gender stuff. It's just this is like my one haiku I think I wrote that is like good, I think. Maybe. I'm plugging stuff in so we don't lose the live feed again. Okay. Here's a haiku for you guys. Thank you for being here.
I thought I was gonna go.
Oh, I didn't know you
No,
were ready.
I'm prepping chords and melodies in my head.
Oh, okay.
Did you want to go? No, totally.
No,
do your
no,
sweet
do your
haiku.
thing.
No, do your sweet haiku.
Oh, I was just gonna
I
do a
didn't-
haiku
yeah.
to give you time.
Oh, okay.
Was
I'm all
my
nervous
goal.
now. I'm like,
You
oh my
can keep
god.
playing.
Oh my god.
Just keep playing until you
Okay.
feel ready. I'll do the haiku, and then you can like do your
Roll in.
thing.
All right, we got this.
Yeah.
We got this. Thank you. All right.
Okay. All right. Gender fluid dyke tells sex joke about genitals. That's what they said.
I love it.
It's so bad. None of my haiku are good. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Now I'm staring at your silhouette because sometimes I'm scared to look you in the eye. I'm scared you'll see I'm startled by the sight of you, and it's just that dress makes you look so exquisitely quick that sometimes I'm tripped up by the way it does. Just fall right on your body, and I'm falling over myself for you. Your particular brand of excitement is new, but it fits, suits me like that dress suits you. And I find myself completely wrapped up in you. Oh, 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 oh.
Wow, my poem like totally made a song like way better than I thought it would. That's exciting.
Hey, there you go. Sorry, I kind of went a little bit further.
that
was magical.
I told us, yeah, I
That
kind
was
of.
really magical.
I switched a couple
I
things
feel like-
too. I felt it. It got.
Okay.
It felt really good. I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
get kind of like
it's
flushed
fine.
and stuff when things click. Anyway, that was great.
Yeah.
Woo! I think we need to do this more, Jo Young.
Yeah. I
Anyway,
feel
I'm
like
all
we
like nervous. Ah!
No, that was really good.
I'm falling over.
No, I like had never thought
Right.
about like the fact that a poem would like translate into a song. Okay, like I always felt like I'm too wordy to like turn into a song.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to watch and like
Thanks.
weird, but like neat in a
Yeah.
good way, like a good weird.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good. It felt
Yeah.
felt really good. All right.
It's like we're both fine when we're performing, and then like as soon as the performance is over, we're like, ah, and the world is happening again, basically.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
I was just up in my little little cloud.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ashley got goosebumps from the song, which
Aw.
is really we awed at that like together,
Aw.
concurrent awing. Bill in
Yay.
Nashville liked the haiku.
I'm glad you liked it,
That's-
Ashley.
Thanks, Bill in Nashville.
That was
It's your new nickname.
a great question too. You
That
know,
was
for
a
us
good
to
question.
you know,
Yeah,
do the,
you win
yeah.
though. I feel like you win
What
that.
do you mean?
Like,
No,
for sure.
stop. No, you
Yeah.
did. You did.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
there was more power in switching the poem into a song than there was in switching the song into a poem.
Fascinating.
Yeah, because it layers something new to it, which was really good. I'm being told I have to do a real poem or read the Pretzel Box or both. Okay, we'll let the internet decide. Do you want me to do like a real poem, or do you want me to read a Pretzel Box like instructions as though it's a slam poem?
Who I'm making a poll.
You're making a poll? We're making a live poll right now.
I'm
that
like,
you can
wait.
answer.
What kind of a poll?
On Facebook.
No, like
Oh,
like
a poll. Oh, I'm thinking like,
No, nobody's dancing on a pole, Karen.
but it's Valentines Day.
Well, we don't have a pole. But you were gonna strip.
Oh, I could do that.
Here, wait, let me help you.
No, this is awkward.
This is what's happening. Are you ready? I'm really slowly helping. That's it. That's what's happening.
The poll is live.
The poll is live. You have until Karen's shirt is unbuttoned. This is so awkward because we're like the closest thing to bros I've ever had.
I know, dude.
But I'm like now unbuttoning your shirt
I know.
right now, which is okay,
All right, we're
that's
good.
as much as I
We're
can
good.
do.
We're good.
You have to do
We're
the
good.
rest.
We're good.
I mean, you're clearly doing the rest of the live show in a sport for now. You don't have to really. Do
I
that.
could.
You can if you
Want me
want.
to?
I mean,
Go on.
You did promise. You told viewers
Oh my goodness.
that you would do that.
I
like,
could.
if you don't, now you're a liar.
Oh, no, I'm a liar.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Do you want to be a liar?
Too young.
I'm really good at
like this.
No.
What the? Yeah. Okay. No. Bringing me out of my shell.
like your shirt shell.
Oh, sure. So like
Yeah,
literally.
so far, the option of doing both the Pretzel Box and the real poems.
Oh, okay. Does it have one vote? Is it?
It has 2 votes.
Oh, okay. Somebody else votes, so I don't have to do 2 things. That would be. I would appreciate.
Do
that.
more.
Do more.
Yeah. You need to.
You know, I did think it would be interesting if we talked about like love in a non-romantic way.
Well, one person voted for you just to do a poem, a real poem.
Oh, okay. Thanks, one person. I appreciate you, person. But yeah, no, because like I think like one of the things that makes it makes too much noise. Karen, relax. Hold this cup of juice.
We had 4
You had a 4-shot Americano. Oh no, what just happened?
I had a 4-shot Americano.
Did we lose the live stream, baby?
And
Because everything just disappeared.
Still here on my end.
Oh, it's still there on your end? It didn't just cut off?
I see Grumpy Cat in
Okay,
space.
No, you're still there.
We're still there?
Well, I see
Okay,
little green
well, we
lights
can't
on.
see it, but like we no longer can see what we're doing, but you can see us, so we're okay. I was like, don't click anything else.
Oh, there.
It's fine. I don't know, like it shut off.
Where did it go?
Oh,
There we are.
Cool. We exist again, even in our reality over here. But no, I thought it would be interesting to talk about familial love, like a little bit, just because I think, like, part of why Valentine's Day is important when you're a queer person is that you often have to look outside of your family to like find a love and acceptance and like have it be not weird. Because like there's so much weird space, and like people talk all the time about like, oh, I came out, and it either there's like 2 narratives you hear all the time, and it's like I came out and like my family was great, or you hear like I came out and my family was like villains and I hate them, and like and it's fair. I'm like, yeah, I would hate, like my family also thinks I'm going to hell. It's awkward and uncomfortable. Like, how do I deal with that? But
Carry on. I'm sorry.
but there's still both wins. But there's still like the awkwardness of like, how do you live in that in-between space of like, now I know like how you feel about me, but like we still want to have a relationship, but like where's like the line of like how you interact with people who you love but who don't accept you as like a queer or gay or bisexual or whatever identity that you're having that might be in conflict with like that group of people's beliefs, right? I don't know. I think that's part of why I think Valentine's Day means so much to so many of like the lesbians and other queer people I know. Like, as somebody who like doesn't like, I try like not to like fall into things I think are like super capitalist driven ideas. Like I try not to do Valentine's Day, and I also think it's weird that like you should have to prove to somebody you love them one day a year. I think that's really odd too. But like as somebody who does that, like I still feel like some sort of pull towards like the need for the symbolic ritual of like care and love and like what that looks like. So I don't know. That's what I've been thinking about a lot lately, and writing on, which is my segue, I guess. So I wrote. This is a new piece that I've been working on. That's about that. It's about. Well, I'm not going to qualify it anymore. I'm just going to do this poem. This piece is very new. Sorry, I'm reading it. I'm not performing, but yeah. So it's called My Stepdad Invites Himself to My Dinner Party, which is gay because I am gay. My stepdad invites himself to dinner at my home. Naturally, his chair at my table is built out of my gayness. He doesn't quite know how to sit with it, comments on how it looks too modern for this living space. I sit, trying to make my body totally eclipse the queerness chair I constantly sit with. The gay chair is for company like him. He does want to be here. He invited himself. His intention to sit in this chair is progress. My stepdad used to work for a company that builds office furniture. I'm still not sure, even after him taking me to take your daughter to work day twice, what his job actually is. But he's the kind of man who worries a lot about quality control and acceptable margins of error, and who took me to take your daughter to work day twice and bought me shoes when child support checks never came, which is to say he is the kind of man who always wanted to see me go places. And he wants to be here. He slips his legs through the space between the seat and the backrest. I don't correct him. He says he's comfortable enough for us to eat together, but he squirms while we talk. I am acutely aware that I've stacked my transness chair and my feminist chair on top of one another. They are currently propping the closet door shut from the inside, afraid that he too has secrets he might want to stash in there, like my mom's gambling problem or how much he hates gay marriage. And if we open the door, a mess will come tumbling out and words will escape my mouth in a mess as I decide now is the appropriate time to talk to him about how it has always hurt when he'd say he wanted to try to save my soul from being dragged to hell by this gayness monster currently disguised as a chair he is sitting in incorrectly. But that, it's strangely equally upsetting that he's stopped trying to save me because he's said nothing to make me believe his beliefs have changed. So I am left sitting here, spending huge chunks of our time together, wondering what the hell happened that made him give up on me. But I'm watching how much he wants to be here with me, as he allows his normal back pain to be exacerbated by sitting like this. But he leaves before coffee and dessert, says he's already too awake. He's diabetic. This meal was enough. We both know that the sweetest things I've made with my hands would make him sick. Thanks for making applause so it's slightly less awkward when I finish.
You have a good ability.
Yeah.
Amazing, William.
Pretzel box. Pretzel box.
All right.
I don't know if I've heard it.
Oh, you've never heard the Pretzel Box?
This is going to be like the dirtiest moment of this entire event.
Yeah, probably. I'm trying to remember. Should I just start at the very beginning? You want me to read the whole box?
Oh, like a real pretzel.
No,
Yeah,
the instructions.
Just the instructions? Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, the instructions are pretty long. Okay, here's the thing, is that, like, Vernon and I bought this pretzel mix, like, over a year ago, because we've been living together for a year, and we did this at, like, your last place. So, oh, that's so weird. We've been living together a year. Anyway.
I helped you move.
You helped me move. Karen, you really are great. But we rebought this pretzel box when we stumbled across it at, like, the on sale section. Like, because it's all, this is what the box looks like. So you know that it's seen better days. It's been smushed.
I'm starving now.
I
I don't know if you heard my stomach growling while
At the
you're
pretzel
going.
box?
No, while you were doing, I'm like, it's like that moment of like everything's quiet and it's like, shut up.
Oh, I couldn't hear it. Shut up.
Oh, well, then of course now,
Yeah.
you know, I've brought
Yeah.
attention to it.
Now it's
Carry
awkward.
on, I'm
Good
sorry.
thing.
I do that.
But yeah, like we rebought it just because the instructions were so funny when Vern read them. Like, I don't know if I can do it the way you do. I'm gonna try it, but I'm not sexy, so we'll see. I'm really not gonna be able to do this. Soft pretzel baking directions. Don't laugh! If you're laughing, I can't do it! Vern's like hysterically laughing at my attempt to even seem slightly sexy. It's bad.
No, I'm laughing at the instructions.
Oh, you're laughing at
Whoever
the
wrote them
instructions.
is my hero.
I'm like, I should at some point this will have to. Okay, anyway. Stir together pretzel mix and contents of yeast packet in a large mixing bowl.
Yeast packet. Wait.
Measure three quarters cup very warm tap water. Tip, yeast thrives in warm, but not hot. So avoid the microwave and simply use tap water. It's not sexy yet. Why was it sexy?
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Okay.
Simply use.
Add the very warm tap water and oil to pretzel mix / yeast mixture. Stir until thoroughly combined. Dough may be stiff. Use hands if desired.
Use hands if desired.
I think, like, I don't even know if it gets sexy again. I think, like, that might be the line that we bought this whole box for.
No, it was the whole thing.
It's the whole thing? Okay. Cover dough and let rise 25 minutes.
Let's rise.
Let it
Let it
rise.
rise in
Yeah.
a warm, draft-free place.
Oh.
Dough will not double inside.
But I want it to double.
I want the size to double too, but it's not happening. That's
Joy,
not,
make it double.
That's not how biology
It's a
works.
show, we're not a grower.
Yeah, it's a show or not a
Oh my god.
Place dough on a clean, dry surface and divide into 9 equal pieces. Because, you know, like, equality is sexy. Cover with a towel to prevent dough from drying.
I should be doing
You don't
like
want
brown chicken.
You don't want your dough to be dry. It would
No.
be terrible.
Need that moist.
Roll each piece into an 18-inch rope. Oh, now it's getting a little BDS. It's getting a little, like, bondage sexy.
Freddie Prinze Charming
Yeah.
talked about that. Yeah, on Let's Have a Phoebe. Last week.
Make a U
Great show.
shape with the dough. Cross left over right end. Repeat and bring ends to bottom of pretzel.
Repeat.
Repeat. Cover formed pretzels with towel.
With a towel? Why?
I mean, you don't want to make a mess. No, I don't know.
So they don't dry out.
So they don't dry out.
Okay, we gotta
That
keep
was what
it
we
moist.
don't want. Yeah, we gotta keep it moist.
All right.
Jesus.
Carry on. There we
Karen.
go. All right.
Preheat up into 400 degrees. Spray a large baking sheet with cooking spices. Your mind is so dirty, Karen! Combine 6 cups of water and baking soda in a large, deep saucepan.
Spray
Until
deep.
water boils. Mixture will be foamy.
Okay.
Note:
We
baking
can work with
soda.
foam. We can work.
Baking soda can be corrosive to certain materials.
Oh.
That's why you only use silicone, like good silicone. You know,
Medical grade.
Yeah.
Medical grade silicone is important.
Yep.
Even when baking.
Yep.
Do not recommend. It's great because we actually have like a silicone mat for baking. Oh man.
Oh.
We do not
is tickled by Karen's face.
Oh.
We do not recommend using saucepans that have hazardized, anodized finishes. See, it's back to the importance of medical grade silicone. Like this Pretzel Box knows queer sex better than so many people actually know.
We need to take that.
Safe sex is important. Yeah. Using a slotted spoon or spatula.
Ooh, yeah. Here we go.
Dip 1 pretzel at a time into the
One at
boiling
a time.
water. Allow pretzel to slide off the spoon.
As you touch me, like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I muted myself
touch me.
too. I'm sorry.
I know.
Allow pretzel to slide off spoon into water for 10 to 15 seconds.
That's it.
That's it. It's
10
short.
seconds.
I mean,
Joy, come
maybe
on.
this
You
box
can do.
doesn't know.
You can do
pre-sex.
sliding better than that. I mean, hours.
Well, that's just
Marathon.
After the warm
It's just a dip.
Marathon.
It's just a moment.
Let's
thing.
marathon this.
You're doing each pretzel, so you have to do it more.
Okay.
So it's not like it's just one time.
All right.
Then remove pretzel and place on baking sheet. Continue with remaining pretzels. Sprinkle each pretzel with pretzel salt. Bake for 10 to 12 minutes.
Oh.
It's becoming less
Bake.
clear feeling.
Baking is okay.
Or until golden brown. Let cool on wire rack.
Ooh.
That is a good one.
Ooh.
Enjoy is the last instruction.
I want to cool you on a wire.
Yeah. It's
I'm really hungry now. Like, you have any
you're like, I don't know.
delicious treats?
You're like, I'm hungry. I want to have sex. Like, what
All
do we do
of you.
now?
Oh.
Yeah. Do we have any more questions? Because I feel like we're.
What are these Girl Scout cookies?
No one's posted
No.
any other questions. Yeah, I had Girl Scout cookies. I thought they would be like, they would make it like cute and brunchy. But then if you're eating, you're not going to be able to talk.
No, that's very true.
So I realized. But
I
after that, I
shouldn't.
got them when I was at the farmer's market.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I was making balloon animals.
What's those back?
At the farmer's market. I mean, when we're on tour, I'll definitely bring all my balloon animals.
Oh, of course.
I learned, like recently for a show that Sophia at St. James does, what is the name of the show?
Hugh Cabaret and
Hugh
Our Lounge.
Cabaret, Our Lounge. Yeah. I got to make vagina balloons.
Yes.
And
Oh,
Karen-
believe me, I remember.
Karen helped me display them, like, by wearing one.
Because I love my friends.
You wore the giant, like, strap-on, like, balloon animal. And then
Animal. It was an animal.
it's not really, it's an animal. I don't know why I threw the word animal.
It's okay.
in there.
No, I know.
And then I made like hats that were also vaginas, so that was really fun. Man, my thing is so delayed. It's like letting me know they can hear me now. I'm like, oh, I'm glad you could hear me. Thanks. But yeah, I mean, that was like a nice, like, romantic friendship moment.
That was great. No,
on stage together.
It was very.
Yeah.
We needed that.
Yeah. I feel like maybe we'll do maybe like we'll do one show where we don't ever mention it, but we're wearing them. Like we just come in wearing them.
Wearing vagina hats?
Like, I don't know, vagina hats or the giant like balloon strap-on.
Okay.
Harness thing.
Okay. No, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah. What was really great was there was someone there who had seen me make balloon animals for like a child's birthday party.
Oh my God.
Where at one point they realized
so
that like I used the same design I used to make dragonflies to make the like cock and balls.
Yes.
And like her face as she realized was like probably one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. I was like, this is great. And, yeah. I'm glad we've talked about balloon genitals now.
Yeah, I feel like
it's a critical component.
Like how else would we come upon a topic like that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Valentine's Day, and genitals can be romantic.
And we can always tell that wonderful story. Like, beginning my brain's. Come on, brain, work with me. Anyway, sorry. I'm like, what you doing, Joe Young?
I was trying to see if anyone had any questions. You can like follow us on social media.
Yes.
Where can people follow you, Karen?
I have of course a website, KarenCrusher.com. You can find me on Facebook, Karen Crusher Music, Twitter, Karen_Crusher, Instagram, Karen Crusher. I'm on SoundCloud as well, soundcloud.com/Karen-Crusher. But if you go to my webpage, I have all the sweet little icons right at the bottom of
your website.
Yes, and they're all. I need to update my website to be more updated, but I don't even.
Well, I mean, you have a website.
Yeah, no.
I don't have a website, so that's nice.
You own this on Tumblr too. I do Tumblr, but Joy is more the type, but
more the type for Tumblr.
The type, yeah, because it's hard.
I love Tumblr.
It's hard. I mean, being a musician, like I'm like, what do I say? You know, I'm not used to really talking with so many words. Yeah, and like try and be interesting. It's hard for me to be, interesting in a Instagram sense. And
yeah, we have a question, and it's what is your creative process?
You want to take it on first?
No, you can go first. I mean, either way. You just want a moment to think, and you want me to go first?
Maybe yes, please.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
I'm like, I have no.
Yeah. Mostly for me, I just like, okay, so I obsessively think about stuff, and then like until that becomes a poem. It's not a really good description of my creative process, I guess, but I try to like actually write every day, which I think helps. Yeah, and for me, like I write better and I think better when I'm moving. So if I'm biking or like scootering somewhere or even walking, that's when I think the most. And then I just obsessively think about it while I'm moving. And then I get to a place and I try to write stuff down right away whenever I have a thought. And I read a lot of notes on my phone. I actually set my notes app on my phone to email me all my notes.
Oh, that's
because otherwise, what I did when I first started writing is I made all these notes. And then like a year later, I was like going through my notes and I was like, oh yeah, I had that idea like a year ago.
Yep.
But I like never had written about it. And I think the other thing is like not to expect everything to come out as a poem. Like I've written so many small pieces of things and then like one day realized that all these small pieces I was intermittently writing were one thing. Or I've written pieces that never became a poem or like never worked. Like I had this idea because I really wanted to write a poem where I got to yell that we were all gender robots. Like I just wanted to scream it from the stage, but like it doesn't really work. Like the poem never worked. But then when I was writing a different piece, I realized that lines from that poem, like I pulled lines. So like I plagiarize myself all the time.
Like, well, it's cannibalization. I cannibalize all the time.
Yeah. What is it like for you? Like how do you come up with your ideas?
Oh well,
lyrics.
I get my heart broken.
Oh, okay.
Smashed and pummeled, and suddenly catharsis emerges. But no, actual like process. Lately, I'll always start with a chord progression, And depending on, lately I've been learning new covers, and I'll go online and find the chords to the cover. And then I'll play with the capo up and down the fretboard and just kind of feel it out and see how I want to make a cover my own. But usually I just use the new chord progression into like a melody, just kind of pops out of it, and then through that melody, the cadence of the words just seem to materialize out of that and kind of manifest themselves. And then usually I'll get a solid verse and then a chorus out right then and there. And sometimes, like with Granite I wrote in 15 minutes. It was one of those, it was just like, bam, beautiful. It just like boom, 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 boom. And I think Something More did that as well. Just, it was very, very fluid and very a consistent stream. But usually I'll start with a verse and start with a chorus and then just start playing that around, and then forcing myself, like, have to do this bridge now, like my Wi-Fi bridge. I sat on that song for ages until like, oh no, I'm gonna force myself all day. I'm not doing anything else but finishing this bridge. And it actually, you know, when you force yourself to do it, yeah, sometimes you have to force yourself to write and push through it. But like right now, I'm working on an EP, and I have like 5 songs with all the first halves ready to go. So it's like sometimes, well, I mean, it also took me 12 years to finish actually deciding that I wanted to record and release and do all this stuff. So now I'm taking each separate idea and kind of piecing it together, you know, all of them at once, instead of taking one, working on this for 5 years and working on this one for another 5 years, and then hopefully it'll all just kind of come together anyway, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Start getting me talking about my process, like, oh.
I also think that like workshops are really useful and underrated. Like I learn more when I'm teaching a workshop than I do like by myself.
Oh yeah.
Like listening to other people's stories, I think is a critical part of the process people don't talk about as much. Like we were talking about how great it is when we go to open mics earlier, just this morning when we were getting coffee, which Karen had a lot of. And like we were just talking about how when you perform, that like it feels like you're relaxed.
Sorry, we're talking about food. I'm sorry.
No,
you guys
stop distracting Karen.
Sorry. No, I asked them what was up.
Like, you know, when you perform all the time, it's like you go on stage and like you're giving something out, and you really need like that moment of like sharing and feeling like you're connecting to the community and like connecting to other artists. So like consuming art becomes really important.
Yes.
Like that's a critical part, I think, in producing art, is engaging with other people's work in the form of like reading. Like I follow different poets I really like on Tumblr a lot. I watch a lot of the stuff that Button's putting out. I think it's like especially important to listen to voices that are different from yours. Like I make a point to like really focus my attention on people who are like people of color is really important, especially like queer voices, to like remind myself of like my limitations in my writing and like what things I can cover, and like so like being mindful of that I think is really helpful. So to like whatever process I do have. Yeah, I think definitely consume a lot of art. And then I have another question that Vern just sent me about asking if I had any advice for like a young queer theorist. And I think like, again, like one, like there's a weird thing that happens in academia where people like try to like whore for legitimacy and try to sound legitimate. So I think like one thing that's important, especially when you're studying queer theory, is to like also consume other queer art and other queer voices that aren't presenting themselves as theorists. So like I'd say like that's like a huge place to start. And like the person had said they'd read like Kate Bornstein and stuff like that. I think like one of the other quintessential books on that is like Queer Theory by God, I'm gonna mess up his name. Like Jorgensen, I believe. It's like I don't know the thing. I have a library though, and I will post a few titles that I really like. Vern, do you have anything off the top of your head that you like?
All the things.
like I think learning your queer history is also really important.
And like starting with like the older reads, like June Singer and Judith Butler. And, and then moving, and so that you can see the progression, because if you only know where we're at and you don't understand where how we got there, then that's a limitation.
Yeah, so I really think that it's important to learn like your queer history and your gay history. So like that's definitely a place I would say you might want to start if you're looking at queer
Joy, I don't know if you've ever read this book.
Is this a new book?
No, I've had this like forever.
Vern's making a recommendation for you right now.
But no, this is like not even like, this is like one of those where it's like they're like, I don't know.
I also really like Heart of Whiteness, which talks about the construct of heterosexual as an idea in the United States. And they talk a lot about how that concurrently happens with the concept of whiteness.
I think
so. Like you can't really separate the two. Vern is recommending this book, which has a sexy title and is perfect, or sexy cover, and is perfect for Valentine's Day. Apparently, did you see it? Look, see, it's really sexy. Oh my. It's a thing. I mean, I was gonna do this during the reading of the Pretzel Box. I forgot. So now I'm gonna look at you while I'm doing it.
I'm sitting.
No, it's too weird. I couldn't. As soon as you made the eye contact, I was like, no, can't do it. Yeah.
I'm working through
You're working through it. It's really good.
Oh, we have a package.
We have a package.
Well, hello.
Which is also a great Valentine's Day thought. Anyway, we're going.
Ding dong, but we don't have a pool.
We're going to end on that. Unless is there anything else that you want to make sure gets said today?
Well, I guess we're gonna do this.
Oh, Gender Outlaws.
But if they've read Kate Bornstein.
Yeah, if you've read Kate Bornstein, you've probably already read Gender Outlaws. I also like the My Gender Workbook. It's really good.
You know what?
Vern is handing me all these books.
Oh my!
Oh, that's such a pretty book. I love this book. This is beautiful, and this is like also just visually. Yeah, it's just visually appealing. This book. Let's see.
Oh my God. Fucking this shit though.
Vern has like tabs in it. Hold on, I can't do.
Well, it's for the class ITA.
I got it. Wait.
Ricky Wilkins is an amazing queer theorist that is more contemporary.
So pretty photos
than some other folks, right? Oh, and Jiz Lee is in there. Jiz is my favorite.
Yeah, Jiz is on Transparent.
I mean, I'm just kind of like randomly flipping through it. I will say that
there's some nudity, so be like, don't like.
Okay. I was also trying to find like not white people. Like, it's a lot.
That's just a struggle in the.
Yeah, I mean that's a big struggle with representation. So I'd say too, like if you are trying to get into queer theory, to like be conscious of the like whether or not you're reading all white people is like probably something. Like especially as you're reading older stuff, like you're gonna get like a lot.
And read all the Susan Stryker.
Oh yeah, all the Susan Stryker. She's fantastic. But yeah, definitely your queer history. Like if like the only queer event you've been mentioned and like know about is Stonewall, then like you have a lot more.
Man, the fucking Compton cafeteria riots were like so.
Yeah, the Compton cafeteria riots are really interesting. But anyway, that's that. We're gonna end on our love for queer theory, I guess. Like Vern's just given me like a stack of books,
and
like,
that's not even. That's not even including the ones I just bought this weekend.
And this isn't even like our whole queer theory library. Because like I also have a bunch of books in the office. Oh yeah, and you've got to read something on ability studies too. Like that's really important. Like that's such an important intersection. Anyway, Vern has me in like a theory lust mode. So we're gonna go because otherwise I will just talk about that all day and be like, can we talk about post-structuralist like things like that's. Like analysis of space.
You're gonna have to give me some homework so I can be able to have a discussion with you and be able to ask some proper questions.
Stonewall?
No, I didn't know about the Canadian Stonewall. Is somebody posting about this, or are you just talking about it?
On your girl.
Oh, well, tell us about it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You can see what is getting said about. Is it on the Facebook page?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see about the Canadian Stonewall that I don't know about on the Facebook page. I'll be definitely looking at that later. Like, I've tried really hard to learn about, like, LGBTQ history things, but I don't think I've done much research outside the United States. Although my favorite like lesbian films, like neither of which takes place in the United States. Like I love the movie Fire, which is an Indian-made movie, and it's beautiful.
You told me about that
yeah,
one.
it's so beautiful, and the pacing of the story is great. And then I love Amy and Jaguar, which is which is about the Holocaust, and like it's fascinating. If you want to watch Amy and Jaguar, it's subtitled. So if you're looking for a movie date, those are movies that I definitely say are great and beautiful.
And for me, if you're looking for a movie date for this evening, look up Bound.
Okay, we could do Bound. I mean, or if you like want like the quintessential like,
I'm just
young
saying,
gay person movie,
I know we're talking cheerleader, but
No, what are the
I'm just saying.
Fingersmith.
Oh, Fingersmith, yeah,
saying,
but you should read Fingersmith.
Do the history and then
Fingersmith is much sexier when you read it. Anyway, that's our advice on queer things at the end of the day.
So Joy Young, I think we need to do this again.
Yeah, I think we're going to be doing this
quite a success.
again.
So thank you so much for.
Yeah, maybe we'll make this a semi-regular thing.
Yes. As far as I know, with my next committed show, I'll be in San Diego at Gossip Girl, March 6th on a Sunday. Other than that,
well,
I don't
I'm doing
have
a
anything.
thing. I should plug.
Yeah,
too.
well, yeah, I don't know. But as far as Arizona, I'm
Okay.
just hitting open mics right now. But connect with me on social media, and I'll keep you connected. And if any of you who do art and performance and are interested in fitness and stuff like that, like let's connect and chat about all that as well.
Yeah.
Joy Young.
Yeah, and I have a show coming up on the 18th, so like just a few days from now, at Crescent Ballroom, Storyline, Truth or Dare. I'll be doing a piece about, it's a story, so it's like a 10-minute story about my aunt and her buying me tampons. You can see the remix of the, you can see the like techno electronica remix of the voice message that inspired the story.
It's so good.
On my YouTube channel.
It's so good. I'm learning how to break dance to it. Like it's gonna happen.
Oh my god, I would love that.
Yeah. Wait, do I need to know?
Can you learn it by the 18th?
By 18th, I can sure try. Like I'm working on the 6th.
Don't even mention that you're doing it. Just like jump on the stage, and only the people watching, if they show up, will know. That would be so great.
You'd let me do that?
I would absolutely let you do that.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Anyway,
thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
Please
Your
leave
support
us,
is huge.
Yeah, please leave us some feedback. Let us know like what you liked or didn't like, especially if we're doing this again. It would be really useful.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we don't need to know that you didn't like that we couldn't do this in the beginning and didn't have sound.
Yeah.
But other feedback that is useful in a critical way would be very much appreciated. Again, follow us on social media. You can everything for me almost is under Joy Young Poetry. My Instagram is Ladyboy, spelled Ladiboi. And you can friend us on Facebook also.
Get official.
Yeah. And have a great Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for being my date because I'm single.
Yeah.
So thanks.
We'll leave on that. That was such an awkward
I didn't even get a dress.
Karen's single.
Well, and on Karen's single, send love letters. Good night. Oh, it's not even night. Damn it. Good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Boots and pants.